Hello and happy Easter, everyone. I hope your celebration of Easter is life-giving and wonderful today. Yes, it's different. Yes, we've had some rain and storms. Yes, it is not what any of us planned a month or two ago, but I believe there is so much good possible today for us as we begin the journey of Easter once again in this liturgical year. Earlier today, I received an email from somebody with an image of the empty tomb, an artist's rendering not from the outside, but from the inside. I've seen images like this before, but I guess because of what we're doing these days, sheltering at home, it had an especially strong impact on me. So I'm just going to share the image with you here real quick, and then I will share some reflections that came to me as I looked at it. I invite you to take a look at it and just see what your first reaction is. As I sat with that image, I started to ask myself what it would be like to have that opportunity to walk out of an empty tomb. How would it feel? Would it excite me? Would it frighten me? Would it leave me wondering if I'd rather stay in there than go forth into this new and unknown life? What opportunities come to us if we are called out of the tomb? Of course, we believe that this is our invitation with Jesus today, that we have been raised to a new life, called to live a new life. And with it are all sorts of tremendous possibilities. But the older I get, the more I realize that walking out of the empty tomb means that you have to be willing to leave some things behind too. Some old behaviors, some old thoughts, old grudges, old frustrations, old ways of looking at the world that have caused you so much pain. And the older I get, the more I realize there's tremendous risk there to let go of things that are comfortable, even if they make us unhappy. To let go of old, familiar ways, even though they might have served us well for some time in some way. Walking out of the empty tomb means that it's time for something new to begin, and we have to cooperate with it. I read a quote from Pope Francis as he quoted one of his favorite novels, The Betrothed, and in it there's a tailor who says, God doesn't leave his miracles half finished. I love that quote. God doesn't leave his miracles half finished. God brings them to fulfillment. Pope Francis commented that God doesn't do that, but sometimes we're tempted to short circuit them or to keep them from being fulfilled. Sometimes those miracles are offered to us and we either turn away out of fear or refuse them out of stubbornness or just miss them. So it's a good call today. Walking out of the empty tomb, how does it feel? What are we leaving behind? And how will life be different moving forward? God has a miracle to offer each of us, and God asks us to let it unfold fully and completely in our lives, not just for our sakes, but for the sake of the world.